I know we've been talking about the economy a bit this morning, and new job numbers are out tomorrow. And for much of the nation, it's expected to be bad news. But here on the Gulf Coast, from Houma, Louisiana, to here in my hometown of Pass Christian, Mississippi, well, the economy is riding out this Category 5 recession, if you will, pretty well. And here's why. From Houma, Louisiana, at 3.6%, the lowest unemployment in the nation, to New Orleans at 5.3%, to Harrison County, Mississippi at 7.9%. You all are faring well, doing all right.
The grant money that's now starting to show up, that money's here, result of Katrina, but nonetheless, with the economy slowing down, that has really been a good boost to us.
Experts call it the Katrina effect. The rebuilding effort has brought in a steady stream of construction jobs and lured new companies to the region, like PSL North America, a pipe manufacturing company.
If you look at the numbers of jobs that are being created, you're looking at it conservatively 30,000 jobs.
But there's more to the Gulf Coast survival than the Katrina effect.
The industries here are pretty steady, and it's made a much better job picture than it has for a lot of other parts of the country.
Sectors like finance and housing that have caused gigantic job losses in many parts of the country never had huge booms to bust here. Even foreign auto manufacturers like this Nissan plant in Mississippi have not had to make the large-scale layoffs like the big three in Michigan. And consider tourism. In February, gaming at casinos was down 23% in Las Vegas, but in Louisiana, it went up 1.4%.
If this economy doesn't begin to turn somewhere between now and the end of 2009, the economy here will begin fraying at the edges as well.
But with the new Walmart coming to this area, leaders like Mayor McDermott are still looking on the bright side. Down the strip, Walmart, about how many jobs will it provide?
About 250 jobs. It's going to be a big thing for us.
For more on the economy in this state and this region, we're happy to be joined by the governor of Mississippi, Haley Barbour. Governor, thank you so much for being with us this morning. We have a big announcement with the Boys and Girls Club, and I know you and Mrs. Barbour are here for that, but want to talk a bit about the economy first, and don't want to paint a completely rosy picture. Things are going well here, but what are the chief concerns for the state and for this region?
Look, Raman, maybe things aren't as bad here in some parts of the country, but we're not immune to what's going on in the national economy. I mean, we've seen some job loss. Our state revenue's down as a result of it. Some of our industries are crimped. We're going to come through this. One of the interesting things, of course, is the hurricane and the rebuilding and renewal that's going on since then, like this $36 million capital project right here, adds to our economy, creates jobs. And this is a great story. I don't know if it's been said yet, of course, that the Roberts family gymnasium here in the Boys and Girls Club.
Well, that's breaking news. You just delivered that. It was going to be later, but thanks for breaking news. No, and we should say that this $36 million complex is not just the Boys and Girls Club. It's a complete complex of schools.
It's an elementary school, it's a middle school, state money, federal money, local school district money. The governor of Qatar, the government of Qatar, contributed $5 million. Chevron, DuPont. It's a great example of the story of the rebuilding of the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Private sector, other states, friends.
The whole nation is receiving stimulus money, including the state of Mississippi, but you had decided, you announced this some time ago, that you were going to reject some of the, like $56 million in unemployment benefits. What was the reason behind that?
If we took the money, we would have to change our rules about how we do unemployment. Right now, like most states, we do not let people get paid unemployment benefits if they're not willing and able to take a full-time job. This would have required us to change that law, so when the federal money ran out in 2 years, we would have had a $17, $18 million tax increase. And interestingly, it would have been an increase on employment. I mean, when you're trying to create jobs, I don't think it's very smart to increase taxes on jobs.
And thankfully, the unemployment rate compared to the nation has been kept down lower because of the construction work with Katrina and other things.
But I don't think we ought to overstate that. It's still about 9.4%. It's high. Higher than we want it, but the general economy is not as bad. We're not as hurt as much by real estate, for instance, as, say, Arizona, California, Florida.
All right. Well, Governor Barbour, thank you so much.